Feel free to step outside, you too. I can manage the store for a bit. First of all, what's going on between you and Haesu? Why are you asking? You know what? I don't even need an answer. It's way too obvious. You have feelings for her, but I'm telling you now, stop chasing her. There's something you might want to know. Haesu looks at them, quiet but alert. I really thought she'd know better. Is this about the age difference? Well, that's not the only reason this can't work out. Not saying that isn't a problem, but this might come as a huge shock. You should know the truth. Haesu is married. According to her, she suddenly got a divorce, but I'm pretty sure she only said that because of you. Even if she really is divorced, I don't think it's right to get close to a guy without telling him something that important. Is there a reason why you're sharing this with me? I'm just trying to look out for both of you, so you're not completely surprised when the truth comes out. Interesting how you're worried about me, instead of your coworker. Well, I think it's only fair to take your side in this situation. She's trying to get close to a younger guy who has no idea she used to be married. I always knew she had a husband. I knew their relationship had been falling apart for years, and I still chose to stay nearby. I stepped closer to the line, little by little, waiting for the day their marriage would finally fall apart, like a foolish boy who knew better but still hoped. But why? To take advantage of her, of course. See? Now you can worry about her instead. Go inside and tell her to be careful. He'd make a great driver, dropping her off at the restaurant and waiting until she's done. I mean, that's real dedication right there. What do you think? An early Christmas present. A bit small, don't you think? It's not that bad. It fits 4 of your fingers, at least. Come on, sir, you don't need to collect gifts from someone who can barely afford them. Sir, do you actually have feelings for her? Do you think I do? Not really, if I'm being honest. You could easily keep her in the dark if you wanted to, but it's almost like you're being careless on purpose, like you don't even mind if everything falls apart. It's definitely unusual for a man his age to be interested in a divorced woman, but if I really tried, maybe I could understand why. From what I've seen, you couldn't win her heart no matter how much money you spent. That probably explains why she stayed with her awful husband for so long. Of course, there's always the chance she'll turn greedy the moment she learns Taeha comes from money. Humans can be greedy like that. Anyway, if I had to guess, what he really wants is the thrill of chasing someone who's hard to win, just to escape how simple and boring his life feels. I'll tell you the truth next time, if you ask nicely. Yeah, right. It's a teddy bear. He gently touches the teddy bear's nose. He actually sleeps with a teddy bear. She watches him quietly. Haesu tries to sleep, but her thoughts keep racing. A small part of me once thought they might make a cute couple, that maybe this was how things were meant to be. Maybe it was just a short crush, but I ignored his feelings, because I knew how lonely and empty my own life felt. I was afraid I'd lose him the moment I admitted the truth. But now, sooner than I expected, the moment had come to face reality. Someone like him couldn't even be simple friends with someone like me. Go warm up inside. It's freezing out here. I'll text you when I get home. We need to talk. It won't take long. Are you trying to make me curious? No, Taeha. This won't be exciting. If anything, it might hurt. What do you mean? Do you remember Wajong? She's my coworker at the flower shop. Yes, I know her. Did it bother you when I talked with her for so long? Do you want me to introduce you to her? You were right. That actually hurts a little. It doesn't have to be her. I just think you should find someone your own age, like that girl who kept calling you. I'm sure you won't have any trouble finding a girlfriend. Taeha gently places his hand on Haesu's cheek, his thumb brushing her lips. I doubt any of them would want me if they knew I couldn't stop thinking about a divorced woman. I'm glad you said that. This isn't normal. Do your parents know what you've been doing? And your friends, shouldn't they be guiding you? If you cared about yourself, you'd date someone your own age. You think I know what's best for me? Haesu looks at him and softly says no. Then suddenly Taeha kisses her. His hand rests against her face as their lips meet again. They kiss slowly, deeply, sharing a long, emotional moment. She feels her heart beating faster. She wraps her arms around him, then looks up at Taeha. You said being with you would help me get back at Mincheol. I'd be lying if I said I never thought about it. I mean, who wouldn't, after being betrayed and thrown away like that? Maybe part of me wanted him to see that I was with a handsome young man like you, just so I could throw it in his face and laugh. But I'm already tired and worn down. If I stayed with you just to get revenge on someone who hurt me, I could never forgive myself. You're a good kid. I can't pull you into my sadness just because I feel lonely. I wanted to be someone you could rely on, someone you could trust, because I never had that growing up. So you'll just have to let your feelings for me fade away. I don't know if I can do that. Then try your best. Just keep pretending you don't see it. You'll have to try your best, Haesu. That's what you've seen me doing all this time, right? But just so you know, it's only going to get harder, because I'm not hiding anything anymore. I won't beg you to like me back. If you want me to stop coming to see you, don't try to soften it. Just tell me you don't want me. Then you'll never see me again. I promise. She begins typing a message, don't pick me up tomorrow. After writing and deleting so many drafts, that was all she could send. She simply didn't have the courage to face him the next day. It felt a little pathetic, honestly. I suddenly decided to push him away after everything, but I couldn't bring myself to type the words that would truly make him stay away. Just say you don't want me. Then you'll never see me again. I could have done it. Just a few words, and he would have stayed away like he promised. But it felt like my lips were sealed, or maybe I was just afraid he'd see right through me, that every attempt to push him away was actually a lie. Phew, what's bothering him now? I wish he'd just say something instead of standing there quietly while I wait. Honestly, I liked it better when he asked me to play board games. This is 100 times more uncomfortable. I mean, look at his face. It's even stranger because he looks exactly like Chairman BM. JEI, yes, sir. Aren't you even going to ask why I called you here? Do you think I have a death wish? Why did you call me here, sir? I have an answer to the question you asked last time. There's a scene from a movie I watched where a man brings a drunk woman to a hotel room. The room was completely silent, so quiet that you could hear their breathing. But the man never touched her, not even when the morning sun slowly came through the curtains. He simply sat beside the woman he loved, watching her sleep, as if even blinking might wake her. At the time, I didn't understand why a movie would show something so simple. What was so special about his love and his patience for just one night? But now I understand. Seriously? That's his answer? If Chairman BM heard this, he'd probably lose his mind. Thank you, sir. Still, I didn't expect you to say something like that. I mean, what's so hard about showing a little self-control? Only someone who's never been with a woman before would struggle with that. Haha, wait, really? Haesu. Yeah? Are you okay? You seem a little distracted today, making small mistakes. That's not like you. Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. My mind just wandered a little. Actually, Dumso, do you know a gentle way to turn someone down when they have feelings for you? And no, I'm just asking for a friend. It's definitely about her. Yeah, it's obvious. Fidget. You could ask that friend of yours to handle it, the one who visits all the time. I mean, he's built like a tank. Just kidding, it's not like we'd gang up on him or anything. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This is a perfect method for cutting someone out of your life, boyfriend, family, friends, anyone. Just ask him for money. When people are young, love burns brightly but fades just as fast. By the time spring comes, he'll probably move on to someone else. Don't worry, Haesu, I'll take care of it. I'm rich, you know. But the truth was, I felt terrified that he might somehow gather 10 million won, no matter the cost. That's why I decided to ask for an impossible amount, something he could never gather, not even if it meant ruining what little remained of his already difficult life. He reads Haesu's message. 100 million won. Weeks passed without a single text from Taeha. Who would have thought that my message would be the one to end our last conversation? Asterisk, I need to borrow some money. 100 million won, about 100,000 USD. Asterisk, and all this time, he had always been the one to start our conversations. I have to admit, the silence shook me a little. No notifications, no messages, and no one waiting to walk me home after work. If you knew what was good for you, you'd date someone your own age. I guess I believed he would still be drawn to me, even after all those harsh words I threw at him. What a selfish person I am. It took me 2 full weeks to realize that you might really be gone forever, that I might never see you walk through those doors again. Hey, are you ignoring me? Huh? Maybe you should learn a thing or two about customer service. I'm so sorry, sir. Please accept our apology. I'm really sorry. Asterisk, how are you, Taeha? How has life been treating you? Do you still have those nightmares? Any new bruises or cuts? How do you like the gloves I gave you? Do you still climb up that hill to your secret spot? Asterisk, I come here when my thoughts feel too heavy. What do you think? I was so busy dealing with my own broken heart that I didn't realize you had your own shadows to face. Now I wonder how many times you stood there looking out at the shining city lights, and what kind of pain you quietly let drift away with the wind. I guess I really don't know much about you at all, but maybe that's for the best. Our connection was so shallow and so short that there's almost nothing to forget. Maybe that means I won't run into painful memories later. I meant to tell you something. If you keep that teddy bear above your pillow while you sleep, it might help keep the bad dreams away. Why didn't I just admit that I knew I was nothing more than a selfish, helpless adult to Taeha, someone who carried far too many invisible wounds in his heart? Those unspoken words stayed heavy inside my chest and ached there for a very long time. Hey, next time just go home if you're drunk instead of picking fights with the wrong person. Geez, look at yourself. Of all people, you had to run into someone who was already about to lose it. JEI, yes, sir. Do you know how to throw a punch? I'd say I do. Good. I need you to punch me, lightly, in the face. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. That's not even funny. Haha. You look like you'd break my hand if I tried. Go home then. You're dismissed. Aren't you going back to your residence, sir? No. I have somewhere to stop first. Looking like that? Of course I'm here. I have money to lend. What are you doing here? Look, I have nothing to say to you. Unless you have the money I asked for, I'd appreciate it if you left. Wait. What happened to your face? Are you still going around getting into fights? You should have just walked away. Be the bigger person. That's what real adults do. Why do you keep getting hurt like you don't even care? Back then, I didn't fully realize how you always seemed to find the weak spots in my defenses. Come in. I have some ointment. But don't expect this to happen often. Somehow, I had formed a habit of lowering my guard whenever you were around. All done. Try not to touch it, or it might leave a mark. And like I said, there won't be a next time, even if you show up looking worse. You can go now. Taeha suddenly grabbed Haesu's arm and said softly, I got the money, so please don't send me away yet. What do you mean you got the money? Asterisk, he must be lying. It's impossible for someone to gather that much money in just a few weeks. Asterisk, there's no way. Where did you get it? Tell me. I thought you needed it. Taeha. She grabbed his jacket and lifted his shirt. I sold some of my organs for cash. Oh, are you crying? I'm sorry. I was just joking. I thought you'd notice that scar is old. I shouldn't have said that. Do you want me to leave? Just tell me what you want, and I'll do it. Please don't cry. Why are you doing this? Do you have any idea what you're doing to me? I'm pushing you away for your own sake, so why do you keep coming closer? I only wanted to protect you and do what was best for you, but now I'm not sure anymore. Then he gently wrapped his arms around her. Did you let it all out? Yes. You're not supposed to ask people that, it's embarrassing. Just curious, how long do you plan on using me as your seat? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm just worried you might be uncomfortable. Really? After everything I said, you still have the nerve to be this bold? What if I do? Fine then, you can stay the night. Haesu suddenly kissed Taeha on the lips, surprising him, then lightly bit his lip. Taeha froze in shock. Haesu sat on his lap while Taeha held her waist. She kissed him again, slowly and deeply, and he whispered softly, "This is your last chance to change your mind." They looked into each other's eyes. Haesu gently took his hand and placed it against her chest, whispering, "The same goes for you." Taeha leaned closer and kissed her neck while brushing against her ear. She shivered slightly, feeling both nervous and warm at the same time. Haesu's eyes slowly filled with tears as emotions overflowed. Taeha held her close while she felt a kind of closeness she had never experienced before. "Haesu, you're amazing," Taeha murmured softly. Haesu whispered back, "Please. Taeha." He replied quietly, "Sorry. I'm not used to this." Mincheol had never taken much time before because we were already so familiar with each other. I couldn't even remember the last time someone had been so gentle and careful with me. "I promise I'll be okay," I said. As he slowly moved closer, her eyes remained open in surprise. How is this possible? I wondered. I don't know if I can handle something like this.